Good morning. We're gonna do touch up and we're gonna put the rainbow back on because we love the rainbow. Rainbow lovers. Plus, today I am gonna play with the microphone. So let's start. Paul, live. Let's go. Live. Story. Stories or breathwork benefits. Benefits. Let's start the poll. Let's get this out. Let's practice with this. So let's turn the recording off so this doesn't record. Let's plug this in. This little wireless microphone. Gotta make sure it's all the way in. Let's put this on. There we go. I have a little thingy here, and now we're gonna put this in here. And now let's put a Q and A. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Checking if mic is on. All right. Let's put this here in the background. We'll start the Q&A. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, what a good morning we have today. Wow, my legs are killing me. Did exercise yesterday morning, and today my legs are absolutely dead. Dead legs. I've got dead legs, dead legs. Oh my God. I haven't exercised for 10 years like I did yesterday, which was good, was good. This is, I think, day 10 of my 30-day challenge of going live once a day for an hour. Life stories, meditation, breath work, all of the above. And we're doing a 5-10 minute meditation on the 30-minute mark in about 20 something minutes. So stay along, save it, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know if the microphone's working because I'm using it for the first time. Breath benefits. All right. One of the key factors of the benefits of breath is the oxygenation of your muscle and your body. So the more oxygen in your muscle, the less inflammation there is. So the more you practice certain types of meditation, specifically with breath holds, you're sort of training your body to absorb more oxygen in the muscle because the lack of oxygen, then it sucks it back up and all of those things open up. It's called like proxy state. And when you do a proxy state in a controlled manner, like breathwork class, you're not damaging the tissues because there isn't extra like bad conflict the with the tissue in a sense, right? Because when you're in a stressful environment, when your body is in a proxy state, in a really stressful environment that you're not in control of, and you have to go for a long distance or a long period of time in order to survive, you're damaging the tissues, your brain tissues, your muscle tissues, a lot of different tissues. But when you're doing it in a controlled scenario, like breath work, ice baths, meditations, exercise, gym, you're not damaging your tissue too much that it doesn't recover or damaging it at all. Another big benefit of breath work is entering your subconscious. So when you do when you want to enter a different conscious state of your being, joy, bliss, anger, fun, whatever it is, you can control it with different modalities of breath. So think of it, the breath is the binary code of the body. Our body is the machine, the computer, and the breath is the binary code giving it instructions what to do. All right, live. Someone voted for a live story. Oh, life stories of the big light. This is a funny one. When I say big light, one thing comes to mind. So, about 7 years ago, different lifetime, my party boy lifestyle of living in New York, lots of girls, lots of drugs, lots of music, lots of festivals, just really like enjoying New York to the maximum of it, having a blast. So we went to a party and we had the pre-game at my friend's house. And the DJ that was playing at the party came to the pre-game. He's a good friend of ours. And having a pre-game, a lot of friends over, and it was like April in New York, around April. So it's not supposed to be cold too much or not supposed to be hot too much. And it was really cold the whole week. And that day was just like really hot. So whoever lives in New York or has been to New York knows that like around April you can have some like really hot summer days. And that night was a hot summer night. Anyways, we go from my friend's house, the pre-game, fun in New York, Soho, on Grant and Bowery, and we go to a party. It's like a full-on house, like a block of units, just like 4 different floors in the party, and everyone from New York is there, all the promoters, all the things, all of it. And my friend is up to play and DJ, so we go next to the DJ. I hate that spot, but anyways, we go there because that's where he is and he's playing, and it's literally like stinking hot. There's no open window, nothing, no air conditioning, nothing, just completely like hot and sealed. And I'm soaking wet. So I go tell my friends, and I'm high, super high. Molly, K, Coke, whatever you want, mushrooms. I took it that day. I used to really party hard, not like these days, which I don't. I party through breath work. But anyways, it's stinking hot, and then I tell my friends, "Hey guys, I'm going back to the house to get a change of shirt. Does anybody want anything?" And the friend says, "Yeah, I'll grab me a shirt." And then he laughs with another friend of ours, and he says, "Maybe bring a fan to the party." And I'm like, "All right, sure. If I find it, I'll bring it." I walk around the block, go back to my friend's house, and I'm really fucking high, like completely high. And I look for the fan. I can't find the fan. I'm going up to the second story, can't find the fan. And then I don't know if you guys know in New York or the United States, the air conditioning is like a block that you put like this square thing you put in the window and you plug into the wall. Very simple. And I see a mini AC on the ground, and I'm like, man, he said bring a fan, but it's fucking hot there. And I'm told myself, listen, okay, if you can lift it up and just make it downstairs, take it. From there, it's about a 5 minute walk, not even that. You can make it. And if there's a cab that stops by, you're jumping on the cab, whatever it is, just flow with it, take it. I lift it up, I'm able to lift it up. I'm like, all right, I can do it. Put it on my shoulder, take the elevator down to the streets, no cab, all good. Keep walking towards the party. It's about 2 minute walk, 5 minute walk, not too long. And as I'm walking to the party, I hear two guys coming out and just saying, talking to themselves, fuck man, I couldn't get in. What the fuck? This is such a good party. I thought we could get in. We've all been there. And I look at them and I said, you guys want to get in? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, follow me. Grab the AC. So I gave them the AC. I said, follow me. And we walked back to the party. Now, before I left, I made sure that the bouncers and the promoters, everyone knows that I'm with the DJ, and the DJ wants air conditioning or wants a fan. It's too hot. You can't find any. I live nearby. I'm going to come back. So I just want you to let the security guys know that when I come back, they're going to let me in, because it's going to be weird when I come back in with a fan. And they're like, yeah, no worries, security guard, shake on it, I give him $10, whatever. I come back with two guys holding the AC for me, and we go past the regular line to the VIP line straight to the elevators. And I see in that line a few club promoters from New York that we go to their parties, we used to go to their parties. And they can't get in. And then I'm at the door, two guys holding my AC, and I tell the bouncer, all of these are also with me in the DJ, and are bringing another 15 people. and we come in, and the guys are completely stoked. They just got kicked out. They couldn't get in through the selection. Now they're coming in, and they're going straight into the back of the room through the VIP. And I come back, and as soon as we get to the VIP, I'm like, guys, give me the AC. I get the AC, and I give it to my friend that asked me, can you bring a fan? And I'm like, here's an AC. And everyone just looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, guys, the job is to cool the room. We go to the back behind the DJ, we put an AC, and we lift it up, and now you see like a clunk of people around the AC, just like putting their head in and just cooling themselves off. Finish the party. My friend looks at me. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like, the AC needs to get back home, and I'm not taking it. And I'm walking down the streets like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning in New York with an AC on my shoulder. Like, yeah, this life story. Let me read a bit of the comments. Yo, New York is crazy. I'm going to the beach. Anyways, wanna get in plane. I don't know what plane is. Oh, it is, but enjoy the beach. It's super hot now in New York, so just have fun. I used to love New York. I call New York hell on earth. Literally, like if you think what is the worst hell we can all live in? It's not fiery pit. It's not whips. It's not lashes. It's living in the illusion of freedom and the illusion that you can get somewhere but you can't. So it's like literally running around your tail thinking you're getting to places, and that those lows of like, because you're getting a high, 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 and then you get a huge, huge low. That is literally hell, because you're going nowhere, and like you believe and you're in it, and like you're full that something is gonna happen, and I'm gonna get what I want, and I'm gonna be the richest, I'm gonna be the best at whatever. In New York, there's no one is the biggest or the richest. There's always someone that's gonna be bigger than you, richer than you, stronger than you, fancier than you, whatever it is. There's always gonna be someone like that in New York, and that mindset of the prison in our own mind that we can't get what we want and we're just running after our desires, that is literally hell. That is where depression, anxiety, and all of these things come from. It's that illusion that we can get something, or we should get something, but we can't achieve it because it's never achievable. Every time you get to where you think you achieve, like you look up and you're nowhere near where you think you are. And that's New York. It's like all the temptations are there, all the desire, anything that you desire, you can have, but it will never fulfill you. It's like worse than it's like spiritual obesity. I call New York. It's material spiritual obesity. But it was fun. It was fun. New York was super fun. Another funny story about me in New York. Ah, New York, a funny story. Well, I had so many funny ones. I had a good one when I got to New York. First day in New York. This is a good story about New York. First day in New York. I'm going to university up in the Washington Heights, top of New York. It's the last borough of Manhattan, so it's still in Manhattan, but you are top of New York. I land in New York with 2 suitcases. I take the train from JFK all the way up to 190th Street, 189th Street, 88th Street, and I take the wrong train. It's the same street, but there's a park that divides that area. Like the rich part on the Hudson and the poor part where I was in the hood, Washington Heights, on the other side on Amsterdam, and oh fuck, forgot the name of the other street. It was Amsterdam and Broadway. Anyways, so I get a cab, 5 minute cab, drop me off. My friends that I don't know, he's from school, and I'm couch surfing until I find a place in New York. And I get there, can't reach him, can't call him. He finally comes back from the park. They were just playing basketball. I go up 4 stories with 2 suitcases, put the suitcases down. He's like, "You wanna come play ball like basketball at the park?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Now, this is Washington Heights. This is the ghetto of the ghetto of the ghetto of New York. Okay, it's like more ghetto than Harlem, in a sense. Uh, so we go play, and now remind you that I'm staying at a friend of mine who is Jewish and going to a Jewish school, and we're in the Bronx, not Bronx, in Washington Heights, which is like the deadliest spot in New York. Anyways, I literally feel like I'm in the movie White Men Can't Jump. We go to the park. It's me and two other Jewish kids playing pickup ball with Dominicans in the morning, like 11, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We're getting our ass whooped. Everyone's smoking blunts, joints, like literally like how you pictured the movie White Men Can't Jump, playing basketball in the hood. That was my first experience ever in New York. And I loved it. I was at awe. I was just like enjoying every minute. Even though we got our ass whooped, all of this didn't even matter. Get back home, lunchtime, we have something to eat, drink. I rest, I wake up, and I have a friend of mine. She's a supermodel that lives in Manhattan, but in the good part, like Bowery Park or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, it's so good that you're in New York. Come out with us tonight." All right, so get dressed, take the train all the way down. We go to Up and Down in New York. It's on 14th Street. And at the table, it's all of her best friends are the male models of Ralph Lauren and so on. And literally, it's me in a table full of models, whatever, which I don't really care about. And all of the things going in my mind is like, how the fuck did I get from playing basketball in the hood to a table with famous people in less than a few hours? It cost me $2 on the train. Didn't pay anything at all. All the money was going there, and I was just like starstruck. I'm like, fuck, this is New York. You can experience the lows of the lows in the morning, and at night you are like at the table with the feeling like you're a king and having the most amount of fun of your life. And then still at the end of the night, you're jumping on the train, falling asleep, getting waken up five stops after your stop, checking that you didn't get robbed, getting woken up by police, jumping on the next train to go back home because you're too drunk, you fell asleep. Yeah, you have to understand, like a train from 190 to 14th Street, which you have to change in the middle from if you take the A or if you take the one, then you have to change to the Q or something. That's an hour. That's an hour of time on the road, and you're only paying $1. And so yeah, that was my New York my New York moment when I got there. It's crazy, crazy, crazy time. Washington Heights, one of the best places. Recommend to go there just for the culture. You're walking in the streets and it's like a full-on market. You feel like you're in the Dominican Republic. Everyone is like smiling, everyone speaking Spanish, and everyone, such amazing people, so warm. And because I speak Spanish, I played in Spain. So I lived in Spain for a year when I was 15, 16, and so I picked up Spanish and I said, puedo hablar español si hay españoles out there, podemos hablar en español si quiero. Pero porque hablar en español, poder hablar con los gente en la calle. So because I speak Spanish, I was able to speak to the people in the street. And they'll call me like a loco australiano, like the crazy Australian, because I would come so it was literally like in the movies. Every corner has its drug dealer on every corner. And if you want to buy weed or something, like you go and you tell them and you walk around and you go underneath the houses where all the garbage is and you check and they give you, and they only have two type of weed and they only have one type of cocaine, and everything is laced over there. But I would come back at night and uh, drunk, happy, right? And dance with them because they have music like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. They're on the corner, man. They're working like five, six people, and there's like Latino music, and I'm there laughing with them and jumping and dancing. So yeah, so the corner of 189 Amsterdam. That was my that's where I was living. So you'd see them all the time. You see them in the shop. So many, but I've never seen so many barbershops in my life. Never seen so many barbershops in my life. Never. Every 2 minutes there's a barbershop, and they're in there before they go out, and then they go back in there after they go out. It's wow, amazing. It's like it's like different culture, and they always look like space, and everything is in line, and the hair and everything. Such amazing people. I had so much good time there. Ah, wow, it's me talking about 20 minutes. Ask a question. Ask anything. So I think you guys can hear me. Let's put the poll and that poll up. Live stories. I hope you can hear me. Is the microphone working? Is the mic working? Let's start this poll. But yeah, it was funny. New York was great. It was great. Spain was also amazing. So like, listen, like, I made it. I came to Spain when I was 14 or 14 or 15 years old, 2008, 9, I want to say. And I went to a city and it was in a soccer academy by the name of Palencia, Paln CIA, Palencia. So it's a smaller academy, part of the Valladolid football club. It's a city next to it, and they work together. And uh, I had a tryout there, got accepted, went to the academy, was living in a boarding school, going to regular school, having training sessions and everything for full on year. Now, one thing about Spain is that no one speaks English. Maybe in Madrid a little bit, maybe in Barcelona a little bit, but the rest of the country, they don't speak English. Like, the history of Spain is fascinating. Like, they had a General Franco there who controlled Spain throughout most of the early 21st century, 20th century, whatever you say, from 1920 to 1970, basically. And he expelled the English language from the country. He moved the capital from Madrid to Burgos, which is in the mountains closer to Portugal. He would go on Christmas every day with his family, giving Christmas. He was a dictator during World War II and after World War One. He was a dictator until 1950s or something like that, and then he gave it back to the prince, to the royal family, and then now the royal family had it, and they made it parliamentary, and that's basically like the modern history of Spain. But in the rural areas where I was, the Spanish people don't speak English. So me, I thought, coming from Australia or living in Australia, that I'll be able to be fine. Everyone speaks English around the world. English is the number one language, and so on. No one speaks English. I went into depression the first month, like, because you're just in a place doesn't understand what you're saying. You feel like a mute. You can't, and then from that struggle, my mom like pushed me. She's like, all right, every morning you're getting up, you're walking to town, you're stopping by 2 to 4 shops, you're picking up an item, you're asking them what's the name of it, you're ordering stuff, you're going on the bus. Like, you have to go out there, get out of the boarding school, get out of your mind, get out of this depression. You're gonna be at school, they're gonna teach you, there'll be kids at school, some will speak English, there's an English class, there's an English teacher. But until then, you have to go to town every day and ask, what's this? How much is it? What is how much? Like, ¿cuánto es eso? And then you start with the basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and so on. Anyways, so then you pick it up, and they had a one of the biggest Christ, like Jesus Christ statue in Europe is there, huge one, and that would be where we trained. So we would run up to Cristo and run back down. But Spain, it was just amazing, and you have everywhere in the world you have your people that are society says they're lower, So you have gypsies in the UK, in Spain they're called gitanos. In the US, homeless, whatever, right? People that look down, they're not part of society, which is wrong. But once you go into their world and out of the mainstream society world, it's so beautiful. The culture within them, the respect within them, the language within them, the way they carry themselves, how they bring humor, how they bring joy, how they bring happiness and gratitude to the smallest things that the mainstream society is completely out of touch. So that was a really really fun time playing in Spain and living in Spain. Uh, I don't know if there's any funny stories about Spain. But yeah. All right, a bit enough of the life stories, a bit of here to preach and do wellness. Meditation. We're going to start in about 5 minutes. And today's meditation is going to be a gratitude meditation. We're going to enter our heart. We're going to breathe in, one breath into each chakra to align, one breath to align with the universe. And then once we're in that meditative state, we're going to open up our heart and we're going to enter that room and bring gratitude to three different things. We'll say the Ho'oponopono chant. We'll take a deep breath. We'll say another three things we're grateful for, and we'll come out. So this is a meditation that can be done in 5 minutes. This is a meditation that can be done in 15 and 20 minutes. It depends on how many reps you put in each section. So first section is chakras, second section is light alignment, third section is opening up the space of the heart, fourth section is bringing gratitude, fifth section is being grateful for the space, bring gratitude again, and then last section, sixth section, is about closing and coming back to the one, and we're going to end it with an Om. And I speak about it a lot, and this is mainly what I love speaking about, is that the practice of breathwork and the practice of meditation allows you to enhance and excel in every other practice in your life. And not because woo-woo spirituality, no, like logically and logically speaking. So when we do things in repetition, we're working on a certain thing, just like the gym, right? You go to the gym and you do a bench press, that means you're working on your chest, and the more you're going to do it, the stronger your chest is going to be. Push-ups and so on. So when we meditate and when we're focused on one thing, which is the breath, or coming back to the breath, and that's what I want you guys to focus. Just come back to focus on your breath and just allow me to guide you and take your mind away into the meditation. So that thing of being able to be focusing back into one specific thing is how we train to fight procrastination. So not having motivation to do something is when we drift away from what we need to do. And every time we drift away from what we need to do and the universe asks us to do something, we get sort of a trigger. So meditation is being able to notice two things. Notice the thoughts, the things that are drifting us away. And two is coming back to center, to the one thing that we're supposed to focus on. So it will help you with music, it will help you with studying, it will help you with work, it will help you with your relationship, it will help you with talking, it will help you with listening. Meditation, the practice, the goal of meditation of viewing the drift and coming back to center is one of the most fundamental muscles that we need to work in our mind. So just like the body's got muscles that we can feel, there's muscles in our mind that we need to work on, which is focusing, right? Attention span, staying focused. And the best training for it is mindless or mindfulness meditation. Being able to view that the thoughts are carrying you away and coming back to focus. That's the training, like that, right? So imagine there was pressure here, and I'm pushing it, right? So I'm training my arm right now. My arm is working. How do you call it? Not restriction. There's you get what I mean, right? There's pressure on it. So my arm is pressure, so it's using the muscle. The muscle is working. The muscle is being activated. So meditation is activating our mind muscles of center and focus. So take a deep breath in and sit down in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. I'm gonna start, just gonna write down, join along, I will guide through. Just doing that because I usually close my eyes when I do this, and I close my eyes, I can't focus, and I don't really care who stays, who doesn't, because I'm doing it with closed eyes so people understand what we're doing. We're here for meditation. All right. Let's sit down in a comfortable position or lay down on your back, whatever it is. Close your eyes for a second. Put your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Another big breath in. And now I want you to breathe out, and as you're breathing out, I want you to relax your face. I want you to feel your cheeks melting towards the ground. Feel your nose falling into your mouth, your ears dropping, and breathing in and breathing out. And I want you to keep focusing on the breathing in and breathing out. And just follow wherever you catch the first sense of air coming in from your nose. Where do you feel it? Where do you feel the air going inside your body? And you follow it back out. And where you catch it last leaving your body. And this is the only thing that I want you to focus on. And every time you drift away, come back to it and watch the drift, the thoughts. Let's take a deep breath in together. And a deep breath out. Keep breathing in and out. And I want you to move your focus to, as you keep breathing in and out, move your focus to the root chakra, the bottom of your tail bone, bottom of your spine. Feel it twitching. Put a red diamond on it and say thank you. And breathe in and move your awareness to your second chakra and breathe out as you put an orange diamond on it, saying thank you. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, I want you to move your focus to your third chakra, the solar plex, below your chest. And as you breathe in, I want you to place a yellow diamond on your chakra and say thank you and breathe out. And breathe in and move your awareness and focus to your fourth chakra, your heart. And breathe out. And as you're breathing in, I want you to place a green diamond on your heart. And breathe out and say thank you. And breathing in and moving your focus and awareness to your throat chakra, your Adam's apple. And breathing out. And breathing in and putting a blue diamond on your Adam's apple, your throat chakra, the fifth chakra, and breathing out. And breathing in and moving your awareness to your third eye. And breathing out. And breathing in and moving your awareness to your third eye and placing a purple diamond, a violet purple diamond on your third eye, your sixth chakra. And breathing out. And breathing in to your crown chakra, putting your awareness on top of your head. And breathing out. Breathing in and placing a white diamond on the top of your head, the crown chakra. And breathing out. And breathing in. And imagine a white light coming from the universe, from the middle of the star system, and breathing out as it's going through your body, down your head, your chest, your belly, your legs. And breathing in, and you're feeling like there's a lightning of white light just running through your body, through your spine, all the way down into the middle of the earth. And breathing out. And I want you to focus now on this white light as you're breathing in and out. And feel it running through you. And take a deep breath in and imagine you have three circular level ups of tuning, and breathe out. And we're going to tune ourselves to 428 hertz, 423 hertz, the Earth's frequency, the universal frequency. 18. Breathing in and out for 1. Breathing in and out for 2. Breathing in and out for 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're aligned with the universe and the earth. Our chakras are open. Our energy is ready to receive. We're entering our subconscious. As you're breathing in and out, I want you to imagine there's a door in front of you. And on that door it says, "My heart, my safe space, where all things are." And I want you to see yourself going to the door and opening that door and start walking through that door and allow the scenery to settle in. Whatever is your safe space, your heart, your sacred subconscious creation, you can create, you can put flowers everywhere and a blue sky with clouds or no clouds, with the sun shining. You can add rivers and waterfalls. You can add a beach. You can base it on an old childhood memory. This is your space. And breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. And now I want you to imagine in your mind, I want you to see a bench and walk towards the bench. And on that bench, I want you to invite your inner child to come and sit with you. Invite them over to sit with you. And now that your inner child is there and is sitting with you, I want you to tell your inner child 3 things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful for the joy and playfulness of my inner child. I'm grateful for the curiosity for my inner child. I'm grateful for the courage of my inner child. And I want you to breathing in and out. And I want you to listen to your inner child for what he or she is grateful for you. As you're breathing in and out, in and out, breathing in and out. Say thank you to your inner child. Give it a hug, a kiss. Say thank you to your heart. Say the Ho'oponopono chant. You can just say Ho'oponopono 3 times, or you can say however you want, in whichever direction or sequence these 4 sentences. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. I love you. Please forgive me. I thank you and I'm sorry. I thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. No matter how you say these 4 words, the chant will always work. And breathing out. And slowly, slowly make yourself back to the door and open the door. And as you walk back through the door, have one last glance at your heart. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Whenever you want, you're more than welcome to come back to the here and now in front of the screen. Did you enjoy the meditation? I know I did. That was exactly 10 minutes. 10 minutes of our day. Oh, my hair is such a mess. Such a mess. But yeah. Okay, no one voted on the mic, so let's end poll. Start a poll. Let's start the new poll. I hope you guys can hear me. If you can put a like so I can know that you can hear me, because I'm using this mic and connected to the phone, and this might whole thing just be me speaking and you can't hear me, and that would be the most hilarious thing ever. But that's part of the learning experience. You only learn if you try. You only learn if you put an effort out there. You don't learn by sitting back. You can understand, but you won't learn. That's part of why we're here. We're here to experience, and you can't experience without participating. So you got to participate to experience. So be bold, take actions, take participations, go dance, go do things that you're always afraid of, or like you were shy to do. I love dancing. I have two left feet. I have no tone in my voice. Like I, it's like out of beat, out of tune, off lyrics, everything. I sound like a dead cockroach when I sing. But I sing anyways. So one of the things that I did in order to face a fear. So like think about it this way. Like every fear that you have is a doorway for you to heal something that you need to heal. Any fear that you have is a doorway that you have a chance to heal what you need to heal. How do you heal it? By facing the fear, by taking small steps, participating and facing the fear, experiencing it. That's how you conquer your fear. In Hebrew and Judaism, there's a saying, "Hagibor hu sholet al yetzro." So the hero is the one who overcomes his desire. So the hero is the one that overcomes his fears. The hero is the one that overcomes his urges. So that's a true hero. That's how you become a hero. So me, because I know I can't sing, I know I sing really, really bad when I listen to myself when it's recorded. Because when I sing, I don't hear it being bad. We have this bias that for us it sounds like I'm on tone and I'm with the rhythm and on beat, but I'm not. I know that I'm not. So I would go to karaoke once a week and get up and sing 2 songs at least. And I had to do it for 2 months. So that's 8 times getting up in front of the mic, singing to a bunch of people that you might know and a lot of people that you might not know. But you have to give it all. You have to get up and sing. And in the beginning, you have the fear, the nervousness. You know, I was very nervous, and there was fear and the self-criticism. But once you start doing it and you're getting it, I used to get such good feedback, not for my song, but for the energy that I put. So I really put the energy as if I'm singing it for real. Every song as if I'm in front of a stage, singing it with every emotion of the song, experiencing it, giving the performance of my life, knowing that it's shit. All right. So I'll combine the life story with the wellness. So in order to live a life, it's not living a life without fear. It's living a life not being afraid. So in order to live a life not being afraid, you have to confront your fear. You should, yes, of course, when there's a cyclone or natural disaster, fear kicks in. If you're being haunted or abused on the street and fights or whatever, fear kicks in. There's a right for it. But the point of life, of wellness, is always to come back to love and not to fear. Always give love and give self love. So, this is a wellness trick that find your fear. I urge the four people that are with me right now, find something that you are fearful of, that you are nervous doing, and do it once a week for the next 2 months. I promise you, whatever you want, I promise you, if you do this for the next 2 months, at the end of the 2 months, the thing that you're afraid to do would seem like such a joke and would be such a joy for you to do from that point on. Because you're not afraid anymore, and then it becomes a game. You're back in the game, you're back in participating, you're back in taking part of this. So that is one really good trip for wellness, as much as it is to eat healthy organic food and so on, and breathwork meditation, ice baths, and all of that. But yeah, and after I did that for 2 months, I said, okay, I'm gonna do 3 minutes of stand up, 1 minute of stand up, or 5 minutes of stand up, whatever. An open mic situation is for 3 times, and man, that was scarier. If you really want to test your fear and speaking in front of people in a crowd and talking, and go do stand up, go do open mic. Not because you want to become a comedian, not because you want to be the next Joe Rogan or whatever, or Dave Chappelle or whoever your Lucy Kay or whoever your comic idol is, but do it in order to confront your fear and speaking in public and in front of people. And like the feeling of bombing that they say, of the room being super quiet, oh my god, it is so harsh. And then what usually kicks in, that you understand, in order for you to gain the confidence of the room, is self humor. So once you start laughing about yourself, the room will start laughing with you. That's how you gain people's trust in comedy. It's like you laugh on yourself first until there's trust, that the audience trusts the way you think about things. That is amazing. That that is amazing, Mandeep. Signed. Amazing. Add some binaural beats if you want to it, or some soothing sound healing energy, or affirmations. You know that you, instead of you saying it to yourself, you hear it, and then you can really, really focus on your breath. Because every time we say an affirmation, we're losing focus of the meditation, focusing on the breath. So if you have the affirmations inside the meditation and you just focus on the breath, so it's like getting two birds in two birds at once. Meaning that if you have a meditation playlist or song that goes for 10 minutes that has a good binaural beat with affirmations in it, you can then really just focus on your breath and allow the affirmations to come into you. Kind of like, right, in meditation, the thoughts is an open radio that we don't know where it comes from, and it starts thinking of things. So like you get to bypass it even more if you have like an affirmation meditation soundtrack that enters the thoughts that you want to enter. Other thoughts will come back, and that's the practice of meditation, always coming back to the breath once you realize that you're in your thought and what thoughts they are. But then if you're putting an affirmation meditation track, you're receiving both the practice of focus, of focusing back on the breath, coming back from the mind to the breath, coming back from the mind to the body, coming back from the mind to the soul. And at the same time, you don't have to think about the positive things you want to put in, because it's been put in in the soundtrack. That would be my recommendation to try it. And also try Mandeep Singh Sina. I'm really bad at reading, so sorry. Try different breath works, like in the morning. Nice, man. I actually put out a video out yesterday on YouTube as well that I created, and I'm so happy about it. I know it's not up to par, and I'm only gonna get better, and this is practice, and this is all of that. I know, I know. I'm not saying, oh my God, go listen to me on Joe Dispenza. No, but I would really like if you subscribe and go into my page, and it's a 10-minute guided meditation plus breath work inside it, where I'm talking over, and it's a breath work of 4 seconds in, 8 seconds out, and it's a really calming breath work to do in the morning or at night. I'd actually recommend to do that one at night. I'm actually going to make another track today to do a morning meditation, night meditation, and afternoon meditation. I think it's just different beats that we need in our body and whatsoever. And yeah, I would love if you give it a go, try, leave a comment on it, let me know what you think. Like, I'm really just so open to feedback and criticism. This is how we grow. Please go on my page. There's the last video I uploaded is the 10-minute meditation. Sit down for 10 minutes. I'm guiding a meditation while also this breath work inside of it of breathing in for 4 seconds, breathing out for 8 seconds with the counts, and breath retention on the breath out and breath in. So yeah, so please go check it out, leave comments, let me know if you like it, let me know what you liked about it. Also let me know what you didn't like about it so I can make it better. Let me know if there's something that you think can be added on or to be focused on. I'm so open to feedback and an open loop of criticism, and that way you are helping me to grow on my journey, you know. So Mandeep Sign, I would really recommend the track I made. It's on YouTube, it's a video, and also on my Instagram. My Instagram is a source of light with a double underscore source double underscore of double underscore light on Instagram. It's also out there if you want to listen to it on Instagram. But yeah, really recommend to try it. Not because just because I made it, but I really recommend so you can give me feedback. I'm being honest. But I really liked it. I really enjoyed the track I made. And yeah, keep doing the mindfulness and use those techniques when you're being triggered. That's like when you're taking your training into real life. So we're training meditation in the morning, we're training meditation at night, we're training. And then in real life, when we're getting triggered, when something upsets us, bring in that practice of coming back to love, coming back to one, coming back to breath, and observing the thoughts and the things that are happening to me while I'm triggered, while my energy is being elevated for no reason. I am in same loop of feedback. I have been asking executives at the company to give me any feedback that I think I should know. That's good. Keep 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 that open. Don't be married to your ideas. That's my advice. I always remind myself: don't be hubris. Be with your head not down in self-doubt, but in respect to whatever people have to say, and always know that whatever they're saying is from their perspective, and you just want to hear their perspective because it's their reflection on you. So it's not really you, it's their reflection reflecting of you. So what do you inspire in them is something that's also in you. But people love it. Keep like put your head down, executives, give me feedback, and then if you're firm on something, stand firm on it. If you know you're right, go prove it. You know, don't be an asshole about it, but go prove it. You know, and show the progress. Like, take the feedback, analyze it, show the progress that you learn from it, and you're doing something better already the next time you're doing it around, and you're not repeating old mistakes. Same with life. We learn from a situation, we get feedback from the universe, and then we need to show the universe that the next time that we're in a similar situation, that we don't understand that it's actually the same situation as before, that we've learned and we've acted different. I can see it on my life, the loop or the cycles that I'm entering again that I was in 7 years ago, 6 years ago, other parts of my life, and seeing the cycle is very similar and saying, okay, how did I act then? What did I learn from back then? What would I do now that I didn't do back then? And how I'm gonna be doing it now, and how I'm gonna change because I don't want the same results. So if I want the same results, so this is what I did last time, I'm gonna do it again because that's the result I want. So it's not just changing for the sake of changing, it's also understanding if the result that you got is the result that you want, do the same thing because you're gonna get the same result. But if it's not the result that you wanted, then you gotta change. So I always say that if you feel that you're in a loop, if you feel that you are in a cycle of things and you remember being in that situation in the past, do the exact opposite than what you did in the past. So if you, I give it as a metaphor and analogy. So you're driving on a road, right? You're driving, and then you realize that you've been going in circles. And every time that you go in circles, you take a right. So this time that you realize that you go in circles, instead of taking a right, take a left. Even though that it's scary, you fear, you haven't taken a left, take a left. If you've taken a left, take a left straight, take a right straight, take a different path than you did last time that you find yourself understanding that you're in a cycle. Because if you don't take a different path, if you don't make a different decision, you will get the same results. And one way of the universe of seeing that we grow from whatever hurdle we came out of is putting the same hurdle in front of us next time in a different variation to see that we're aware that we're in the same hurdle and we want to change it. And if we don't change it, we get the same results. And then we're like, oh, why is it always the same? Well, you're making the same decisions. So you gotta change your decisions to change your results. That would be my advice. All right, we're almost done an hour, and I've had people with me the whole time. You guys don't understand how grateful I am for each and every one of you that was part of this video, that is still here now. Please, if you would like to check out a meditation, go, yes, check my video out on my page. It's a 10-minute video. I would really love criticism, feedback, what you like, what you didn't like, what you think can be added on, what you thought about it. Please leave it in the comments. I grow from it, and I'll write back and feedback, and I'll be making more tracks throughout this week and throughout my lifetime, and be sharing them with you. And yes. Oh, thank you, brother. Have fun at work. Enjoy. I'm about to close off the hour. I have other things, but I'm here every day from my 11:30 to 12:30. So subscribe, stay tuned. I come with different meditations on the half hour mark, on the 12 p.m. Australia time. I don't know where you are right now, my friend. I'm guessing Australia because you're working. So every day at noon, I run a meditation on this live podcast. Different meditation every day, whatever feels. And yeah, and just sharing and spreading the word. Thank you so much, brother. Enjoy the meditation. Looking forward to the feedback. All right, last 2 minutes of the show, the Big Light Show. The reason I named myself Big Light, and I'm using it now. I use different alias, a source of light, but it used to be Big Light, is because my name in Hebrew means the way he was used the first time was in Genesis in the Bible, where God created the sun and the moon. So in Hebrew it's Elokim bara את המאור הגדול למלוך על ממלכת היום והמאור הקטן למלוך על ממלכת הלילה. Meaning that God created the big light, that's what it says, to rule the kingdom of the day, which is the sun, and he created the small light to rule the kingdom of the night and the stars, which is the moon. So trying to explain to people my name, Maor, and let's speak English is very difficult, because if you try it now, you'll probably be saying Mayor, Myhor, Mayo. It's spelled Maor. So in New York, back to New York, my friends will be introducing me, and it's like, what's your name? Or it means the big light. Oh, and then another thing, I was scared of my name. I was not in love with my name. I didn't like how it sounded. I felt like it was a setback and a hurdle for me. And then I took my name and I changed it. Instead of being a hurdle, I changed it to an opener. I changed it to something interesting, and an explanation and depth about my name. And people usually just say their name, and it's like, I usually ask, what does your name mean? Because we're not named something for no reason. And once we're named something, like the moment you put a title on a bottle of water and you put it in the freezer, it changes the crystallizations of the water. So the same goes to us. So your name changes your own DNA and crystallization, your manifestation of who you are. It's very, very powerful to know what your name is, to know what it means, to know what it represents, and to embrace it and like dig deep into it and see how you're living up to the name that you were given by the universe. Yes, they used your parents to give it to you, but the universe eventually named you. All right, beautiful friends, I'm gonna end it here on that. Love you very much. Tomorrow is the last episode of the week. I think we're on episode. This is being a full week. Let's call it 7. So 7 out of 30 done. I'm going for 30 days straight, not including Saturday. Saturday is a day of rest, so we don't do Saturdays. But every day from 11:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Time to 12:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Time, I'll be here doing an hour of self stories, meditation, wellness, answering questions, sharing my thoughts on things, and a guided 5 to 10 minute meditation on 12 p.m. every day except Saturday. So have a beautiful, blessed week. Whoever's on school holidays is out there. Enjoy the school holidays. I'm gonna go off and have some lunch. Appreciate and love all of you. Write in the comments below. Email me at 369.asol@gmail.com. Any questions? Email me anything you want to talk about. Email me anything you want me that you like about this that you think is good. I'm here for feedback and to grow. I'm a wellness life coach, breathwork facilitator, and sound healing facilitator. These are all just titles that don't really have any meaning. I'm here to be a guide and a friend along the way in the spiritual path that we're all walking. So thank you, everyone. Big love, big light, and have a beautiful day.